Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Yan Jane's Virtual Zone. I'm Yan, and today we are diving into a topic that's absolutely crucial for anyone to engage and grow your audience, and that is captivating content. But first, let's start defining what captivating content is. So, when we say captivating content, it's not just about content, but it's actually the content that grabs your audience attention and keeps them engaged. So it's just more than just a flashy headlines, but it's about creating connection with your audience through valuable, relevant, and appealing material. Now that we know what captivating content is, so let's talk about setting your content. So this is where many people get stuck, especially kapag hindi nila alam kung paano nila sisimulan yung content plan nila and para makapag-proceed sila sa content calendar. But first, it is really important to start defining your objectives. So what do you want to achieve with your content? Ito ba ay to educate, entertain, or inspire? So perhaps you want to drive traffic to your website, then you should create a content that will help you drive traffic sa website mo. Or you want to boost your social media following. So whatever it is, your content goal should align with your overall business strategy. And of course, these goals should be tailored to your audience needs and yung preference ng audience mo. So ano ba yung hinahanap ng audience mo? Ano ba yung problema na they are trying to solve? So by understanding yung mga tanong na yon, you can set a clear and actionable goals for your content strategy. Next is you can craft compelling visuals. So napaka-importante na we have this visual whenever we are posting something. It's not just about the text, right? We all know the saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So it couldn't be truer in content creation kasi visual content is very powerful because it helps break up text and makes your content more digestible and memorable, especially kapag nakikita yan ng audience mo. So, a good design is very important here, but take note, you don't need to be a professional graphic designer to create yung mga stunning visual. So, you just need to understand yung mga few basic principles. So, ano ba yung mga few basic principles? Like yung color theory, typography, and yung layout. There are also mga plenty tools na pwede mong i-check just like yung Canva, yung Adobe Spark, na it will really help you create yung beautiful visual without needing advanced design skill. Now, after you have this visual, let's go to the engaging copy. So, writing engaging copy. So, yung copy or yung caption is not just about putting words together. But remember, when you're doing copy, it's more about communicating your message in a way na mag-resonate ito sa mga audience mo. So, you can start understanding your audience voice and yung tone kasi makakatulong ito on how you can craft yung messages na mafe-feel ng audience mo or yung bumabasa ng copy mo na kung ano ba yung ma-feel nila yung authenticity and then makarelate sila. So, napaka-importante yung clarity and yung conciseness. No, kailangan concise siya. So, your audience should be able to understand your message quickly and easily. And then don't forget the power of a strong headline or hook. Kasi ito yung minsan na tinitignan kaagad ng audience mo. And then once you have that, you should also incorporate multimedia elements. So ano ba tong multimedia elements ito? It could be a video or a audio, right? So incorporating these elements into your content strategy can significantly boost engagement. So whether, sabi ko nga kanina, it could be a short video, a podcast episode, or very interactive infographic, multimedia can help your content bring more dynamics and it could cause engagement. So katulad ng mga user-generated content, no, it's a great way to add authenticity to your brand. Whether your audience sees the other like them are engaging with your content, it really helps your brand builds trust and encourage more interaction. Now, once you have that, napaka-importante na you also tailor content for different platforms, especially now that we have various different social media platforms. So what works on Instagram, for example, might not work on LinkedIn. And what's effective on Facebook, hindi naman siya effective sa Twitter. So each platform has its own set of best practices. So make sure you're adapting your content accordingly. For instance, Instagram is very high visual. So focus on mga stunning images and short punchy captions, while si LinkedIn naman is more about the professional tone and then mga longer form content. No. And next is yung encouraging interaction. So it's not just about visual, the copy, right? It is really important that it will encourage interaction and then participation. So your content should invite your audience to engage with you, whether they like to comment, share, or like. A strong call to action is very crucial here kasi it will encourage your audience to take the next step, whether if they are going to sign in, right, or sign up to your newsletter, or joining a discussion, or sharing your content with their network. So building a community around your content is one of the most powerful ways to keep your audience engaged over the long term. So people are more likely to stick around, no? Mag-i-stay yan, mag-i-engage yan when they feel like they are part of something bigger. Now, how do you measure your content performance? How do you know if your content is working, right? So let's check how do you measure it. So you can easily check it if you are going to track yung mga key metrics like yung views, likes, shares, and comments to see how your audience is engaging in your content. But take note, don't stop at the numbers. So you have to dig deeper to understand kung ano yung driving, right, factor ng mga metrics na yon. Are certain topics resonating more than others? Or pwedeng, is your audience are more engaged with video content than yung mga written posts? So use yung mga insights to refine your content strategy over the time. Okay? So to recap, we covered what captivating content is, how to set clear content goals, the importance of visuals, writing engagement, right, copy, and incorporating multimedia. And we'll also discuss tailoring your content for different platforms and encouraging interaction. And last is you measuring your content performance. So what's my final thought here? So my final thought, don't be afraid to experiment and find kung ano yung mag-work na best for your brand and for your audience. So, hindi tayo pare-pareho ng audience and we have only one brand, right? And the more you refine your content strategy, the more you'll see the benefits in the terms of engagement and growth. So, if you're ready to dig deeper, just tune in, right, for more upcoming episode of Young James Virtual Zone. And if you find or you found this episode helpful, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your friends. And as always, you can follow us on social media for more tips and